What's the haps? I'm Meroka, and today I'm going to be taking an early look at Utopia 9, a volatile vacation, says the subtitle that isn't actually on the title screen. This is by Whalegun. It is a top-down shooter. I just did a top-down shooter not so long ago. That's okay, I like shooters, and top-down's cool. This is kind of different to Defragmented, in all honesty, though. Defragmented was doing something way different, and this has got its own very, very unique features going on. Before we hop in, have a look at the options menu, because a few areas could be improved. Graphics, you've got these presets. Yeah, I'm presuming that's just Unity. There isn't a Unity launcher for that, but they sound like Unity presets, so it'd be nice to have a little bit more fine-grained control than that over it. I mean, I can see on the title screen, maybe some anti-aliasing is kind of necessary, but, you know, other than that, yeah, I don't know how much you can do with Unity. Most Unity games don't seem to have a lot in the way of graphics, but there you have it. Audio, you've got music on a separate slider to master, but no sound effects? Surely you want a sound effect slider in there as well, I'm not sure. Controls can apparently be rebound, so that's fine, but I'm going to stick with things as they are. WSD to move and shoot with your mouse. Kind of works pretty well. So yeah. Let us hop on into Utopia 9, the holiday planet. We're going on a vacation. It's apparently the best holiday planet in the galaxy. Spoiler alert, it's not. For starters, your rocket's not supposed to land like that. So yes, we have crash landed on our holiday planet, and lots of angry guys would like to beat us up upon our arrival. We are armed with our trusty suitcase, which we can swing around and beat things around and play silly buggers with physics objects like corpses. Or, for whatever reason, we came on holiday with a pistol. Maybe we're American, so bam, there we go. And shoot these guys, these angry guys in the face. There's not really much more context to it than that. It's like, oh, your holiday has gone awry. Shoot all the things that want to kill you on your holiday. The mission, the amusing mission that it is we're trying to get to the end of this. Trying to get to the end of this section, trying to fight our way through the city so that we can get through to customer complaints, which is at the other side of the city, so that we can complain about our holiday, which is an amusing motivation to be doing this. It's like, if to get to customer complaints, I had to fight my way through hordes and hordes of bad guys, I would be writing the whole thing off as a bad job. I'd be like, you know what, I'll put up with it. So yeah, occasionally there are things which can break and get things out of it, so a little bit of ammunition hiding inside those. Took me a little while to realise that I could break those. Actually, there's a surprising amount of physicsy things. We have a weapons crate. These will be more common in the levels, but this is just kind of the introductory area, so they give us one thing, which is going to be a revolver, which I'll pop that in my inventory. So weapons are up in the top corner. We get one piece of basically armour that we can wear. I think there may be other things that aren't just armor, but everything I picked up for that slot has been armor so far. And yeah, you've got two options. You've got a holster slot and one in each hand. If you carry a two-handed weapon, obviously it takes up both. We can break Soylent things for the Soylent pink, which will get us some of those. The little pink things that we get from the enemies, and indeed out of the Soylent vendors. Soylent pink is basically XP, which will allow us to mutate ourselves. They're generally fairly beneficial mutations, fortunately for evolution and us. So we can absorb ammunition, which will heal us slightly. Liquor Liberator means killing enemies gives us a 10% chance to drop healing items. And energy weapons can be charged to make them more powerful. Well, I don't have an energy weapon at the minute, so I probably don't want that. You can see they're kind of tied into these three columns: physical, utility, and mastery. So, utility is probably going to be more use to me in the long run, I imagine, so I will take the Liquor Liberator. That's probably a little bit more powerful healing. That will get absorbed into our DNA matrix, and onwards through to the next city. Armed with now with our revolver and pistol. So, dual-wielding pistols there. So, this is a map. We have some branching routes, a couple of different options. You can take your different paths through the city. These icons mean I died here, quite frankly. So the game has... I'm going to go this way, I think, because shell weapons and shell weapons are fun. The game has a nemesis system, which is one of those things that everyone has always said since Shadow of Mordor did it. That Shadow of Mordor did it really well. Why exactly has nobody else done that since? Everyone's like, yeah, Shadow of Mordor was great, that Nemesis system was fantastic. You'd have thought other devs would have picked up on that and made good use of the Nemesis system. I'm not aware of any that have, until today. This game may be... Oh god, don't shoot me with that shotgun, that would be really nasty. This game may be the second game ever to use the Nemesis system. shoot the exploding barrels. They're gonna make a nice mess of things. And hurt my frame rate. Normally it's not that bad. I don't know why it's dropped all of a sudden. My frame rate has dropped pretty low here. Despite the fact that normally in gameplay this has not. I guess whilst recording it really doesn't like it, but I will say during normal gameplay I've not really noticed any issues with the frame rate. This is kind of nasty. Yeah, so we have nemesis. If someone kills us, they will take our weapons and evolve and become big and bad and really, really nasty. I'm going to kite some of these guys back behind the barrels and try and blow some up. Yep, that worked. That worked a treat. There we go. We can blow ourselves up, so don't get too close to those when you're trying to do that. So somewhere in this level, in fact, I can see him on the radar. The last guy to kill the last tourist that came through here, which is my last playthrough, is now running around with my last weapons, which, if memory serves, should be a machine gun and a taser. He's going to be really big and really nasty, because when he picks them up, I don't know whether he, like, absorbs your soylent or something, but he evolves into something really big and nasty. If one of these enemies, like the little grunt guys, if they're the ones to kill you, they will take your weapons and presumably absorb your life force or essence or power or something, and they will become big and nasty. And I could really use some big nasty weapons to deal with it. So all these houses around the level are going to have at least a weapon crate in here. There's some of these green things to break open. We might just get a little bit of health and ammo out of as well. Ow! Jeez, you suck. So I might be able to get some stuff out of that. But what we're really here for is the big old mixed crate. So this could be anything because it's a mixed crate. It has vortex grenades. Interesting. I'll swap my pistol out for the vortex grenades. And I will use... Actually, I'll use my suitcase to break these open so I don't lose any ammunition. There you go. Okay, right. Got a little bit of ammo. Yeah, that's my loadout, so I want vortex grenades. Well, they sound powerful. I've not actually managed to kill many things with them before. Where's the big nasty? Big nasty's over this way. He's gonna come in soon. So, Shadow of Mordor, I never actually played. The way I understood it worked was you kind of just had one nemesis that you kind of ran into time and time again. This one, you can have as many nemesis as you can get killed by, frankly. Every time you get killed, you will generate another nemesis. So you could end up with... I think you can end up with multiple nemesis on one level. If you get killed by multiple things in one level. So yeah, Dr. Carrington, wanted for murder of a tourist that came through here not so long ago. That were me. Here we are, Dr. Carrington, I presume. Here, have a vortex grenade. See if that does something to you. They do get, yeah, they get some rather nasty shields as well. If you hit them enough times, they'll pop a shield and start becoming vulnerable to damage for a bit. I'm just going to try and kill him with this because these guys are really nasty. You kind of sometimes maybe need to be a little bit cheesy about them. Oh god, it got me as well. Do not want that. Oh, there goes the shields. Come on. Dr. Carrington, could you... Oh! Ow, ow, ow. Okay, confirmed. It actually really doesn't do that much damage. That would explain why he's not dying. That only did like 10 damage to me. Huh. Alright, get that explosive. Right. Shouldn't... Ow, ow, ow. Oh, he's gonna kill me and I'm gonna wind up with another nemesis in a moment. These guys are really horrible, but I didn't have much choice. I had a nemesis in both directions. So he's running around with my old machine gun. Mercifully, he doesn't seem to have the taser as well. Did I get him? There was a big splatty explosion there. Is he dead? I hope he's dead. I don't feel like he's... Oh no, he's not dead. And I'm out of ammo. Pistol bullets. Did I get... Oh, I got some ammo for this. Really don't need your lackeys. Don't want your lackeys following me around. There is a building here I could duck in and try and get some ammo and things out of, I suppose. I'm actually going to do that. We should probably hop in here. Oh, wait, no, I need my pistol equipped. Hi. Whoa, he's got a nasty weapon. I need to try. If you shoot them, it does kind of stun lock them a bit, which like, it feels a little bit cheesy, but kind of necessary to actually deal with these guys. Ah, level up as well, that's good. So we can get health from ammo crates would probably be quite nice because I'm fairly low on health, but Locust Legs lets you make sideways jumps every 1.5 seconds. Is a nice evasive maneuver. I think we'll go with that. So normally you can just kind of jump on the spot. Yeah, that's your normal jump, but with Locust Legs, you just kind of leap whichever way you're going. You don't actually really need the standard jump all that often in gameplay, so Locust Legs is kind of a good one. It gives you a good bit of evasion. If someone's shooting at you, you can just jump out their way. Weapons crate. We've got a shotgun. Hello. That is actually a weapon I'm going to want. So if we swap out that, I want to swap out my suitcase because melee weapons are really not terribly advantageous in this, I don't think. Except for maybe like breaking crates and things to get at ammunition. Other than that, I'd rather be carrying things that shoot things. I suppose the advantage really... Oh, he's dead. How did that happen? Well, I've got my machine gun back, I guess. Hey, you. Stop that. Yeah, shotguns are really good. Shotguns are fun. If a game is the measure... If the measure of a game can be the quality of the shotgun, this game has really nice shotguns, by the way. So I don't want that pistol and revolver anymore. I'll take the machine gun. I will take the... Wait, what? No. Got my machine gun. I got my shotgun. There we go. Oh, that's my taser, right. Yeah. These are the weapons I want to roll with. So now I'm actually pretty okay. I might be able to kill some nemesis if I run into any of them. I won't run into any more nemesis because I haven't got any more on this path, but were I to do so, yeah, I can take care of them fairly comfortably. A close-range shotgun makes pretty short work of even nemesis. Blow those, I think, maybe? No, maybe not. Hi, guys. There is a perk that lets you have piercing shots on your shotgun, which would be really nice right about now. Let's hop on in here and see what we can find. This guy. Boom. And you. See, the problem is I've got no... Are you stuck up there? I think this guy's stuck up there. I can't shoot him, and he's not coming towards me. Maybe I'll leave him be. Maybe we can get on. Now, I can have a shield, so that will be carried as a single-handed weapon, and will block shots from me, which is kind of neat. But not something I want to go with right now. Come on, there we go. Nothing terribly of interest in there, but hey-ho. So this is a really cool, neat idea. I'm not necessarily 100% sold on the style of this game. It's mainly the character design. It just feels a little bland. If you see the character up close, and you do occasionally see the character up close, it's just like, the guy's just a blob. There's not much character there to it. I suppose they're just meant to be faceless, generic tourists, I suppose, but... The world's reasonably pleasant to look at, but the characters just fall a little bit flat. I think the gameplay is pretty cool. I'm enjoying all this gunplay. And the nemesis system is a very interesting idea. Obviously not an original idea, because, you know, Shadow of Mordor did it first. But they're the first people to take it and say, hey, this is actually a pretty interesting idea. Can we do something else with it? Explosive weapons, that sounds like my kind of jam. So yeah, we're going to make our way through those nodes, and we're trying to get to Utopian Travel's customer service at the end of all this section. And I think that's just like the first section of a few. So, yeah, it's... I almost would describe... I feel like it's... I guess I would describe it kind of as... Oh, I forget the name of it now. What's the one from Blombeer? Nuclear Throne. Nuclear Throne with elements borrowed from Shadow of Mordor. A riot shield, hello. Achieve unlocked for getting that. You get achieve for all the weapons in the game. I'm not sure I want a riot shield, mind you, because I'm still using the two-handed weapons. So... I think I'm better off with these. There we go, machine gun bullets, there we go, shotgun shells, all good. I want the ammunition. Ammunition is always valuable. I found myself running low a few times, so you do have to be reasonably conservative with your ammunition. Sometimes you kind of get okay. At the minute I seem to be doing alright, but then there's other times you're like really hurting for ammo all the time. Ow! Oh, one of them. They've got mine launchers, right. I wasn't paying attention to their weapons. So yeah, the enemies get access to all the same toys you get. Admittedly, they don't drop them all, but hey, can't have everything. So you gotta pay attention to what they're actually using as well. Otherwise, you could be in trouble. Blow that over there. Maybe? I don't know if that worked. That did not work. The enemy seems to have a good variety of AI as well, AI sort of patterns as well. Different enemies will react in different ways, even with the same weapons. Ow, I'm kind of low on health. This is not great. I hit you. I can hit him, but I can't get him. Should be using the machine gun against that guy, I suppose. Alright, let's try the machine gun. Right, machine gun. I thought this was a machine gun. It's not very machine-y. Oh, right, I see. If I press... I see. I've got my weapon in my left hand. This is interesting. You can press T and you kind of swap hands, but the machine gun kind of also has alternate fire, and it seems to depend on which hand your weapon's in. Also, my character's slowly drifting to the right for some reason. I'm not sure why that would be. Yeah, so you've got the alternate fire, which allows you to fire one bullet at a time, which is probably a more controlled way of doing it. Or you've got primary fire, which is a burst of bullets. I've swapped hands again there. Yeah, that's what you want from a machine gun, definitely. You want to actually machine things. Okay, I'm going to want a shotgun to deal with these guys. Oh, nasty, ouch. I think that was some of the explosive weapons. Well, I did choose an explosive weapon area. So here, now we see the nemesis system in action. That guy who had the mine launcher, hey, look, he's just found himself a shotgun and a machine gun. Oh, look, now he's really big and nasty. He's Jack Putnam. Jack Putnam, the writer, is now wanted for murder, the murder of Tourist 6, who had a 12-hour, 54-minute vacation on Utopia 9. He visited 2 areas, contracted 2 mutations, killed 78 mutants, grabbed together 248 Soylent, and scored 389 points. I did make it to the end of this just once, which is all those personal bests, and it's reasonably challenging. Actually, it's pretty challenging. The nemesis definitely add some challenge to it. The first time you go through the game, you're probably going to die just because you're not experienced at the game, although that's probably going to be the easiest run you could possibly do through the game. I guess if you chose your routes right, I guess I could go here and then I could go here and sort of weave between the nemesis and not encounter them here. But yeah, as you die, you're effectively making the game harder for yourself, and you need to step up to the challenge of beating the guy who beat you last time and exacting your revenge, your oh so satisfying revenge, in order to actually progress next time. Which is a really cool dynamic. I like that a lot. That is pretty neat. And the fact that if you just die in multiple places along the way, you could just set up a whole bunch of really big, nasty bad guys all the way through, make the game fairly challenging. That's a really neat idea. I like it. So that is Utopia 9 for the most part. It is early access. I mean, this is an early look, right? It's been around since mid-November. It's available on Windows and Mac for the princely sum of £8.99, your regional equivalent. I'm going to be honest, I don't know why it's on early access. It's probably because it's still in development. But honestly, if you were to present this to me and say, hey, this is a finished game, I would say, yes, this does feel like a finished game. I don't know if the later parts of the game need fleshing out more, or if they just simply have the desire to add more weapons and enemy variety and things. But right now, this genuinely feels like a pretty complete game to me. If you were like, hey, this is an £8.99 game, it's a roguelite top-down shooter with nemesis mechanics. It fits that bill really well, and it feels like a finished game. It does. So I'd be intrigued to see where they're going to take it from here. I presumably just more content, flesh it out even more as a product. But so far, I'm really liking this. It's a really cool idea. That's Utopia 9. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Meroka. I'll see you next time.